Hi guys. This new review it just covers too much ground to try and handle in a traditional written email. So you get the video version. Hopefully you can watch this once or twice and then think about it a little bit, and then we can catch up maybe next week. Here's how it works. This whole review is based on the assumption that you sell your home and walk away with $0, and that you use your VA benefit with 0 down payment. You negotiate like a pit bull, the seller pays all your closing costs, and you move in for like 500 bucks, sometimes even less. So there's the concept. You are currently approved for a federal VA loan with a monthly payment, which includes taxes and insurance, at about 2,000 bucks a month, which equates to around $300,000 in price. So with that said, now we kind of have two new questions that we need to review since we started all of this almost a year ago. One, are today's $300,000 homes or less going to cut it for you? That's first and foremost. If you know that price point just isn't where you want to get to, then maybe it's time to bag this whole thing and wait for another shot. But if you know that a 250 to 300 is going to work, okay, then we're still in the game. The other thing then is, what is the lowest price you can sell for? And that's the real challenge. Here's what I came up with. About 190. 190 with 8% selling costs nets you at about 175. And that's about what you owe, plus or minus a little bit. So there's the concept. It's about the cost of selling that's going to determine your bottom line. So a couple of other questions then is, if you have to sell at 185 or 180 to make this work, now you're bringing money to close, 5,000, 10,000 to close, you're paying to close. Can you do that? That money might have to come from savings, from selling something, from retirement, possibly from family. So I don't know if you can or if you would even consider that, but it's my job to show you the choices. If you decide that you can't sell because you just can't clear what you owe, then you have, these questions are going to come up next, so let's address them now. What if you rented your home, used your VA 0 down, negotiated like a pit bull, etc.? Yeah, you could do that, but it would severely hamper your purchase power, is what that would boil out to, because you'd have a paper loss on the rent income that's held against you as debt, etc., etc. I'll walk you through that if you even care to explore it. So yeah, you could rent it, but would you get to where you want to get by doing that? But it's going to cross your mind. Your realtor will ask you, etc. Then it's going to cross your mind, probably already has. What if you sell short? What if you put it up as a short sale and stiff the bank $25,000 or whatever the number is? That's an option. I don't see it for you guys. I just don't perceive you in a spot where you would do that. You will destroy your credit. You will destroy home ownership opportunities for 2 or more years, probably 3 or more years based on today's guidelines, etc. And I just, as I sit here and look at your situation, I just can't see that as being a wise choice. So I don't see it as an option. Which brings us to, do we keep your home listed for sale? And of course, you'll need to talk with Janet about this as well, but your home is becoming shop worn, is what it's called. That means other realtors are using your home. They're selling against your home. They're using it to justify the price for other homes or the condition for other homes, etc. So they go out and show 2 homes plus yours, and then they say, look, at these other ones are $30,000 less. And that's what's happening. Yours is the one being used for that purpose. So you got to kind of evaluate that as well. And again, that's Janet and Roy. They can explain it in greater detail than I. But anyway, from this end, you're approved. You're sitting on a VA loan. You're good to go. We'll probably need some updated bank statements or whatever in the future, but I'm not even going to sweat that at this point. So I'm sure you'll have questions out of this. There's a lot of ground to cover, a lot of concept to grab, but feel free to give a jingle. I'll be out a big chunk of Friday, so Monday or sometime might be better. And then likewise, we've got to make time to get your tax returns back as well. Thanks.